The play clock's running down. One receiver left is Hilton. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They come out here in the eye. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here's Luck now on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Luck. And there's a flag on the field. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
They'll run here with Turbin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
I love watching T.J. Ward play. Whether it's covering in the deep zones or blitzing, this man makes plays.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They run with Turbin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He gets it to Brown, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. From the red zone now, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And his kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it down with Turbin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run again here with Turbin. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll try and run. This is Turbin. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And again, it's Turbin. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Robert Turbin, his first touchdown in a Colts uni. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. On second down, here's Lynch. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll run it here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Love. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out here in the eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
What's often perceived as a weakness of a 3-4 defense is the defensive line and their ability to stop the run game. But if you have a massive nose tackle or a nose guard who can sit in the middle and eat up double teams, that allows other guys to get to the ball much quicker.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So the Broncos coming out now. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And Fowler's got it. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third. They got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
In the red zone this time. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run forward with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second and 10, Luck again. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Love. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Lock. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, it's Lynch. And that's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ooh, the juke. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the screen pass. 30 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. For a screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On second down, here's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Gone! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, Lynch. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Flushed out right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns now.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sylvester Williams in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Locke. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Luck now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And just like that, it's third down.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. T.Y.
Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out,
now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Zach Kerr with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts getting ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the toss, Turbin. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now it's Luck. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here's Lynch to throw. And complete into the hands of Fowler. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Lynch is going to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now Lynch, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Ayers. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone that's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Third down now following the run.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
To the air, Luck on second down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Broncos, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the San Diego Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.